Hey guys, I know it has been a super hot minute since I've filmed. I've been sick literally all of January. So the last video that I filmed, I was sick. I'm still sick, so I'm gonna go see a doctor because this is kind of getting ridiculous. But I thought for sure I should film. I've been using a ton of new products and I want to show you all what I've been using and I really love. So let's just get right into it. I am barefaced right now, so let's slap on some makeup and look a little bit more presentable. I've already moisturized and now I'm going to be using the Nivea Men Sensitive Post Shave Balm. This is like all the craze right now on YouTube. So what I like to do is I like to take just a little bit, and it's very liquidy, so you got to be careful when you pour it out. And then I'm just going to dab it all over my face. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to rub it in until it gets a little bit tacky. The reason why people have been using this as a primer is because it's got, the main ingredient is glycerin. And actually that is a huge ingredient in most primers, only this is $5 and like the Makeup Forever primer that I've been using is $30, so this is a very good alternative. Okay, next what I'm going to be doing is foundation, and this is the Makeup Forever HD Stick Foundation. I have been loving this even though I have oily skin, so I'm just going to draw a couple lines on my face and look like a tribal person here. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, when you first put it on, it feels really like greasy, but then when you blend it in and it sits really nice on the skin, it doesn't feel gross like when you're first putting it on, and then it blends so easily. And I have used a stick foundation from the drugstore before. I don't remember which one it was, but it was just disgusting and cakey and oily. But this one is so nice, and I know that Jaclyn Hill also loves it, so you know it's got to be good if Jaclyn loves it. I know that she has dry skin and it works for her, but I have oily skin and it still works for me. Like, it's full coverage, but it still looks like my skin, which is so rare. Okay, the next thing that I've been doing is actually highlighting right under my eyes because it really does make a difference. I was too lazy to do this a little while back. If you watch my other tutorials, I almost never do this part, but then I realized, okay, it really does make a difference. So I'm using the new Wet n Wild Illuminaughty highlighting concealer pen, and this, well, it has such an adorable name and it really does work. Like, if you put it on the back of your hand, it is very illuminating. So I don't personally use it for concealing like spots or redness or anything like that. I only use it under the eye because it's so illuminating. So I'm just gonna put this in a triangle right here where I want my face to be super highlighted, and I'm gonna use the pointy end of the Beauty Blender and just really pat that in. It's also been a hot minute since I've done a talk through tutorial, so I thought that I would actually do it because this is like where my personality shines, and you know, you get to know me and we just talk and have fun and hang out, kind of, in a weird sense. So now I'm going to set everything with the Tarte, this has such a long name, Smooth Operator Micro Setting Powder. And I'm going to take the butt end of the Beauty Blender, dip it into the cap, and then just pat that where I get the most oily. So it takes away some of the shine, but it's okay because it's so illuminating that it'll still show through. I can't believe how sick I've been all month. But I feel like everyone's sick, so I'm not suffering alone. And I've been super into the glowy look, so you guys know that I just got the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette. And I like to mix these two colors right here together. And I just dab that right at the high points of my face, just so when I turn my face in the light, like, it just has such a nice sheen to it. I mean, I know that I'm still young, but it makes my skin look even younger and more youthful. The next new product that I've been using is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer. So basically it's their version of the Anastasia Brow Wiz. And I've been loving this because it is a fraction of the price and it still works. So I like to draw a line right under my brow and then do tiny strokes from there. If you hear my dog, it's because he sees a squirrel outside. But I'm not gonna get up because brows take a lot of concentration. And brows are very hard to do. Okay, that looks pretty good. You can definitely see the difference. All right, and then I'm just gonna blend that out with the other side because there's a spoolie that comes in handy on the other side. My brows day to day just look different. I don't know. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not. I feel like it's the same old story for everyone's brows, honestly. Brows are so hard to do. Okay, then I'm gonna take the Rimmel Brow This Way gel, and it comes with a ton of product on the brush. So I'm just going to scrape that off because that is an excessive amount of product. You definitely don't need that much. All right, I'm gonna take the NARS Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. This is just a sample that I got, but I've heard really good things about this, so maybe I'll end up buying a larger size. All right, so new from the drugstore, I had to go to Walgreens to get one of these. This is the Loreal Color Riche eyeshadow, and I got this one in Sunset Seine something. It's just a golden peach color. This color is what I find works best for my skin tone, just as an all over color. I would really like to use the mocha colors, but they just make my eyes like really muddy and dark, so I don't really like to use them. I find that for my skin tone, I'm gonna have to use something like brighter so that my eyes stand out more because they are so small. I'm gonna take my Lorac Pro palette and I'm gonna take the color Taupe and just blend out the harsh edges because it kind of looks crazy right now. I like talk through tutorials, but I know that they take a lot longer and then people don't want to see such a long video, but maybe there are some people out there that do want to hear me ramble for a little bit. Okay, so then I'm gonna take my Dolly Wink liquid eyeliner and line my eyes. I'm not gonna do anything too dramatic. The lashes, I want to do most of the talking. I just drew on myself, but yeah, I want the lashes to do all the talking for me. Okay, so then I'm gonna tight line so that my eyelashes look even deeper. You wanna just give them a good pump so that the eyelashes go upward and they kind of blend in into the falsies. I'll be back because I have not mastered putting on falsies in front of the camera, so give me 1 minute. Okay, so I finally got the eyelashes on. These are the Ardelle Demi Wispy lashes, and I know that these are really popular. These are my first Ardelle ones, and I absolutely love them. I think that the band is very comfortable. The glue that comes with it is so good. Like, it is so sticky, so fast. So it is so easy to put them on. I'm actually considering wearing these eyelashes for my wedding just because they're dramatic, but they're not like too over the top, and they flare out right at the edge, which is what I like. So they're shorter and then they get longer as it gets out to the edge of your eye, so it really like elongates and makes them feminine and feline looking. So I really like these. I'm going to be using this new number 7 bronzer shimmer brick, and I absolutely love this. I got it at Target, and I know it's a UK brand, and it is just gorgeous. It's like the Physicians Formula one, and I know that that one is like the Bobbi Brown one, but I just love this as a bronzer because it's so glowy, but it really does add warmth back into your face. So that is what I'm doing. And the tone of this bronzer really goes with the eyeshadow, so I just love it when all the colors come together like that. So you can see I am like glowing like crazy, which is the look that I've been going for. This is the new formulated Wet n Wild Color Icon Blush in Rose Champagne. It doesn't look like it would be, oh, the brush just fell out. It doesn't look like it would have much pigment to it, but it really does. And I'm just gonna apply that with the same brush. I'm using the BH Cosmetics, I don't know, in the set that I got it with, it's labeled #1 brush. So it just adds a little something something to the cheeks, and what's nice about it is that it goes with every single eye look that I do because it's so neutral. It's not pink, it's not coral, it's kind of a nude flush, so it goes with everything. Even up the ante with the glow factor here, and I'm gonna take Champagne Pop. I am so sad. Can you guys see it's like cracked around the edges because it actually like came out of the pan, and I know that this formula is known to do that. This blush or this highlighter, a lot of people have ordered it online and it comes shattered just because it's so soft, but I don't mind because I just pushed it back in and I'm still gonna use it. So I'm highlighting down the bridge of my nose, on the high points of my cheeks, like that. And then I do this a lot in my videos. I like to take the Beauty Blender at the very end and just blend everything together that I put on my cheeks because I don't want there to be any harsh lines or edges. Okay, so for lips, I just want something simple. This is like my everyday go-to color because it's called Off Duty, and it's the Smashbox Lip Stain Lip Gloss. And I know that I'm gonna be busy later, so once the gloss part wears off, I'm left with a really nice stain. I don't have to reapply or anything like that, so I want something that's just nice and worry-free. Add some color back to my face. If it's too pigmented for you, you can always like blot it off and it won't be as strong. But yeah, that is the look completed. So I'll be right back because I need to finish my hair and then you guys can see what the end product is supposed to be. Okay, so here is the finished product. I don't know, my hair is being kind of crazy today. The color looks pretty decent. I need to get it retouched, but yeah, anyways. I've been wearing false lashes a lot and I really like it. So it started out just me practicing for the wedding this summer, but now I realize that since I'm not a heavy eyeshadow person, it actually like is really nice to emphasize my eyelashes because I don't know, like if I'm not going to be dramatic with the eyeshadow, it's just really nice to bring something else to the table, like just make it even more feminine and stand out. So yeah, I know that some people are not a fan of fake eyelashes because they look obviously like those are not your real lashes, but from far away, I just love the way that they look. So I don't know. If you guys like these talk through tutorials, let me know, or if you would rather have them fast forward and me just do a voiceover, let me know because I don't really know what people like. I just kind of do whatever, but if there's something that you prefer or advice, then just yeah, leave it down below.